Welcome to Fully Bright in 10. Here we get it right, get bright, and stay bright. In this video, we will learn about the importance of data collection and types of data. So, let's get bright. Why do we collect data? Well, data promotes evidence-based decisions and resource allocation. We use data to evaluate the effectiveness of programs and strategies, to influence design and implementation of regulations and public policies, and to encourage the effective allocation of public resources. In addition, we use data to generate economic forecasts. Now let's discuss types of data. There are three types that we will look at: cross-sectional data, time series data, and panel data. Cross-sectional data refers to data collected on different subjects at a single period of time. Subjects include countries, individuals, and firms. Examples of cross-sectional data include data on the number of driver's licenses issued in country A in August 2100, or data on income for each student in your class for the year 2100. As an example of a cross-sectional study, one could investigate whether crime affects life satisfaction using data collected between October and December 2020. One could also determine whether decriminalization has resulted in an increase in marijuana usage using data collected in 2020 through a national drug survey. Time series data. This refers to repeated data collection on a variable of interest over a period of time. Examples: data on gross domestic product for country A for the last 30 years. Data on price of a house over the last 30 years. Time series studies. Examples: one could investigate how changes in the interest rates affects the real exchange rate of country A using data for the last 30 years. One could also investigate the effect of inflation and unemployment on economic growth using data from 2030 to the year 2100. Panel data. This refers to data collected over time on the same cross-sectional units like individuals, households, firms, or other subjects of interest. Examples: quarterly data on household characteristics in different states for 30 years, or annual data on individual savings across various locations for 30 years. Also, note that panel data is known as longitudinal data or cross-sectional time series data. Examples of panel studies. One could quantify the impact of extreme heat on firms' productivity using daily state-level data from 2030 to the year 2050. One could also determine the impact of earthquakes on household consumption using monthly state-level data from 2030 to 2050. By way of review, can you explain why we collect data? Do you know the types of data or datasets and the differences between them? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Fully Bright in 10, where we get it right, get bright, and stay bright.